Today we're going to learn one of the suttas about generosity, and with the same time the good actions, how much it can change our life, or our single action, how much it can change the outcome of our life. We can see in this sutta. There will be two suttas included. Patama Aputtaka Sutta. It is from Sanyukta Nikaya, Kosala Sanyukta. Aputtaka Sutta. Okay. Very simple, very beautiful sutta. This is also delivered by Supreme Buddha in a Savatthi, where the Buddha was dwelling at Savatthi in Jetavana's monastery, Jetavana, Anathapindika's park. So Buddha was dwelling there. And this incident happens with the King Kosala, okay, the king named called Pasenajit. So let's see. Atako Raja Pasenadi Kosalo Diva Divasa Yena Bhagava Teno Pasankali. At mid-afternoon, the King Kosala, he visited the Supreme Buddha. After coming to him, he worshipped the Supreme Buddha and sat down at one side. And the Blessed One asked him a question. What he asked? Handa Kutonu Tvam Maharaja Agachasi Diva Divasati. Bhante, Maharaj, at this afternoon time, where you are coming from. It is a beautiful thing, Like today also we do. Even now also someone comes to the monastery, and if they are out of time, like someone comes after 1 o'clock or 2 or mid-afternoon, usually ask, and where are you coming from? Because office time, it's not easy to come or visit monasteries, but how you are coming, usually this question asked. So Buddha also asked Maharaj, you are a very busy person, and afternoon time there are a lot of duties to do, and in that, how you are here at this afternoon? So he replied to the Buddha. He said, Ida Bhante Savatyang Setri Gahapati Kalankato. Bhante, the one of the merchant, one of the financier household has been passed away. Okay. So Tamahang Aputtakang Sapateyang Rajante Purang Atiharitva Agachami. Bhante, because he was a childless, I have come after transferring all the fortune to the royal compound. So in royal treasury, everything he moved, because there is no next of kin. So how can he can pass over? Usually now that if someone has not written the will, or there is no next of kin, what happened? Today also, all the wealth goes to the government. It is a normal thing. So he's a king, everything goes to him, and he was there to look after. So he mentioned a beautiful thing. What he said, Asiti Bhante Satasahasani Hiranyaseva Kopanavado Rupiyasa. He said, Bhante, there was 8 million in gold coin, not to mention silver coin. Means that too much of gold he had. Satasahasani. Satasahasani means sahastra. 8 million, yes, it will be like that. Yeah. So this much of gold he has. How can we no mention to the silver coin? Tassako panabhante settisa gahapatisa eva rupo bhatta bhoga hosi. But this much of he has the wealth, yet this person, this merchant, ate a meal of, very simple. Kanajakang bhunjati bilanga dutiyang. Rough growl with simple, like the broken rice, or the worst quality of rice, with the very rough or simple, as just using the small something, like such a food he was eating. Like today, we desire for delicious food. His delicious food was like that. He has this much gold, but ate which cannot be mentioned. Means now also today, if someone going to eat this poor person, they will also say, "No, I want something better." Such a food he was consuming. Evarupo vattabhogo ahosi sanang dhareti tipak vasane vasanam. What is it? Bhante, this person he was wearing the clothes, and clothes were like what? Sanang dhareti. Sanang is one of the, from the leaves or from the what it called, wooden bark. So he was wearing the cloth of uh, when we know very raw wines are there. When we clean them, there becomes very small threads. So with that, someone uh, make the clothes. In India, there is still there. Uh, so such a cloth he was wearing with that. He's well, he has a wealth unimaginable at that time. But his food was the worst quality. He was wearing the cloth of worst quality. And furthermore, he said, Eva Rupa Yana Bhogo Ahosi. And his chariot was also the worst. Jajjara Rathakena Yati Parnachattakena Dhariya Manena. So his chariot was broken, oldest chariot, like even also today also someone drive their car, and that is always making sound, the cranking and all these things, rusty someone. Today we see sometimes, for the repair, people do that thing, very rusty. Even they can buy a new one, but they are wearing. So he was doing same thing, very old chariot, and for the hood, it was covered with the leaves. So such a chariot he was wearing. So he had a question that how when this much wealth is there, but why this person is living? Even today also, we feel some of the people. Today, if we call him, if someone we see, we say, "Oh, he's challenged one," okay, or he may have, mental issues, psychological issues. We will call him. Today also we see some of the people, even most of the time, you may have noticed there are people who have a good house, but they never clean. Lot of stuff filled. Like India also has a couple of people like that, filled with the old newspapers and everything. They don't want to throw anything out. They just want to pile up this all the waste in their home. Those are the people exist. You know, they have nice home, good things, everything is good, but their mind does not uh, move to utilize this all the wealth. Supreme Buddha said to this king, said, Eva metang Maharaja, Eva metang Maharaja. That's so true, great king. That's so true. Asapurusoko Maharaja. Asapurusa means the person who doesn't have noble qualities, or who does not follow the Dhamma, or whose behavior is not religious. Okay, so Asapurusa. Ko Maharaja Ulare Bhoge Labhitva Nevatanam Sukheti Pineti. So the Buddha says, when the untrue person, or when the Asat Purusha, he acquires the notable wealth, that they don't make themselves happy and pleased. It is not, this person does not use for himself. Neither Mata Pitro Sukheti Pineti. Now their mother and father make happy. Naputta Darang Sukheti Pineti. Not their partner or children. They are happy. No? Neither their Dasa Kamma Karapori say Sukheti Pineti. Neither their workers, the staff, they are also not happy. Na mitta mache sukheti pineti. neither their friends, they are happy. Or all the Samana Brahmanesu Uddakikang, Dakhinang Patithapeti, Sovagikang Sukha Vipakang, Sagga Sangvatanikang. To born into the heavenly world or go to the good place, the charity should be established or given donation or donate to the monks or ascetics and Brahmins. Such a charity he does not do. That is also not doing. So this person, what it does, tassate bhoge evam samma aparibhunjayamane rajanu haranti, choravaga haranti, agivadahati, udakangvavati, apyavadayada haranti. Buddha says, because of they don't made proper use of this wealth, what happened? The kings take it, or bandits take it, or burn with fire, or uh, the water, floods swap it, or unloved hair, or the person we don't like, he becomes the owner of this wealth that happened after us. This thing is happening. Supreme Buddha says such a thing happened because of this good wealth is completely finished without utilizing it. Who? Asat Purusha. So when Asat Purusha get this wealth, he is unable to utilize it very well. Then Buddha gave the one of the simile. What Buddha says, Seyathapi Maharaja Amanusattani Pokharani Achodaka Sitodaka Satodaka Setodaka Supatitha and Ramaniya. Supreme Buddha says, suppose there was a lotus pond in where the peoples are not, where people unable to go, or inhabited places. There's a beautiful, sweet water, cold water, clean, and all the surrounding is very beautiful, delightful. Everything is well. If it is in city or if it is some close to the city, people will be very happy. But it is in very far remote area, no one is there. Tang jano neva hareya na piveya na nahapeya na yatha pachang vagareya. So the people, they don't drink, collect, or utilize them for any purpose. What happened? Since this water is not properly utilized, it waste, not used. Slowly, you may have noticed that when there is a water gathered and it is not utilizing or not rotating, so the green color of mass is filled with that, and slowly, the bad odors come from here. River, they are clean, but the pond, if they are not taken care of continuously, so the water also get dirtier and it gives the stinks in a kind of way. So Buddha says in the same way, when the Asapurisa get the wealth, result of that, this wealth, no one will be happy, no one will be satisfied. Not he or himself also not going to use it. That happens. And such a people today also exist. Today also this kind of people exist. Without utilizing this all wealth, what happened? Everything goes to waste. This wealth can be taken by king or the thieves, or fire can burn it, or the flood will go flood. These things happen, or someone, the unloved or opposite of our air will take it. That happened. Furthermore, Buddha says, opposite of that, Sappuriso. Sappuriso, it means the person who knows the Dhamma, who's worthy of utilizing Dhamma. So Sappurisa, who has a good qualities. Maharaj, Bhoge Labitva Attanam Sukheti Piniti. When the Sappurisa get this wealth, what happened? He becomes happy and pleased. Then Mata pitru sukheti pineti, his mother and father, they also become happy, they are become pleased. Because of this wealth, it is utilizing properly. The Sappurisa has that tendency. The wealth is divided with all these people. Himself, he make him happy. Mother and father, wife, children, partners, that thing, they also become happy. Or uh, uh, their friends, work colleagues, they are also happy. Their workers in home, the staff or in who is working in them under their wing, they are also very happy. And the generosity which takes them to uh, sugati or saggaloka gives them happiness. Such a generosity is established in religious, or such a religious donation, it is been placed to the samana brahmana, the ascetics and monks. It is given by wishing that this will take me to the heavenly world. Such a thing he is practicing. Buddha says, Tassate bhoge evam samma paribunjamane neva rajano haranti. Such a generosity, such a wealth, when it is properly used, this wealth, the ruler or the king cannot take. Means they don't take it because it is utilizing. Nachora haranti. When the wealth is properly used, so the thieves, they also cannot take it. Bandits cannot take it. Nad aggi dahati. Neither the fire can consume it. Na udakang vahati. Flood doesn't sweep it away. Napya dayada haranti. Then unloved hair, don't take it because the wealth is utilizing it properly. All the things are properly built. So the Buddha gave a similar example. What he said, say yatapi maharaj gamasava nigamasava avidure pokkarni acchodaka sitodaka satodaka setodaka suppatitha ramaniya. Suppose there was a lotus pond not far from the town or village with clear, sweet, and cold water, clean with a smooth banks and delightful. Anyone can go, you feel relaxed there. So, Tangcha Udakang Jano Hareyapi. People who lives nearby, they are utilizing this water. They collect it. Piveyapi. They drink it. Nahayepi. They bathe in it. Yatha kammayampi kareya. Whatever there is utilized, whatever their purpose is, they use this water for that. So washing clothes, making food, and everything. The people using this water. When this water is properly used, it doesn't go waste. It is means properly used, as the Buddha explained. Same way, when the true person, when the Sappurisa, they use this water, or suppose get this wealth, everyone get happy. Everyone becomes happy. That is a very important thing to do. Okay, so Buddha says to this. Then furthermore, the Buddha gave the verses. What the Buddha says? Amanusathani udakangva sitang tadapeyamanang pariso samiti evang dhanang ka puriso labhitva nevatana bunjati no dadati. Okay, the Buddha says, as a cool water is an uninhabited region, evaporates when not drunk. So when the wealth, what we gain, that is also when it is not used, or if it not given to anyone, this also wealth goes to waste. Dhirocha vinyu adigama bhogo so bhunjati kicchat karocha hoti so nyati sanghang nisabho bharitva anindito saggamupeti thananti. When and the attentive or sensible A person acquires this wealth, who knows the Dharma, such a person acquires, he uses himself and becomes happy. His all the surrounding of people, they also get happy, supported, they also get this happiness, and this person is blameless, use wealth properly, goes to the heavenly world. That thing up to here, Buddha explained. This is the first sutta. So then simply in this sutta, Buddha explained, the king comes and he asks Bante, I have seen these people who has this much wealth, but his life was totally against of it. Why is that? So Buddha did not ask the why, but he just raised the question, and Buddha answered, because of his untrue person, because of he doesn't know the noble Dhamma, he doesn't know how to utilize this wealth. And surrounding of us, so many people we see, they don't know what the proper utilization of distribution of this wealth should be. And because of that, they suffer in for long time, longer journey for the next life. They feel that suffering. Today, you will see there are a lot of people. They just gather the wealth, gather, but no utilize of that proper way. Okay, they waste it. Something. So that is the first sutta. Second sutta, it's called Ditya Aputtaka Sutta. It is a continuous of this sutta. Because when the king said this thing that this person was childless, what is the reason behind that? Why the Buddha called him the Asat Purusha in that way? Why? Something happened. So Buddha asked, the second sutta starts like this. Similar way, the king came afternoon time, and he asked Buddha asked the question, where you are coming this afternoon, king? And he said, Bante, there is a one financier, or there is a household person who passed away, and he was childless. So all his wealth I was moving into the treasury, and give the portrait of this wealthy person, the king make in front of him. What he said, Bante, he has this much of wealth, countless of gold, countless of silver, and even after having this much wealth, this person was not utilizing properly. He was eating a food, the beggar's food he was consuming. He was wearing the cloth which was not suitable for person like him. He was utilizing the vehicle which is not suitable for his wealth. He was using old or rusty vehicle to travel. How can someone with this much wealth can be like this? Buddha gave answer. Eva Metang Maharaja. Eva Metang Maharaja. Yes, it's true, Maharaj. It is true, King. Bhuta Pubbangso Maharaja Setti Gahapati. So the Buddha gave the previous life, what his previous life, how he was in previous life. Buddha says, Bhuta Pubbangso Maharaja Setti Gahapati Taggar Sikhin Panama Pacheka Buddhang Pindapatena Patipadesi. In previous life, what he did, there was a name called Pacheka Buddha, the lonely or alone Buddha called Tagar Sikhi. Okay, so he gave the independent Buddha, Pacheka Buddha, Tagar Sikhi. He asked householder people, okay, offer food, give alms to this ascetic, give alms to this Pacheka Buddha, and at family they give him. Deta samanasa pindanti vatva uttayasana pakkami. After telling the people at home, okay, serve him the food, and he went outside. He went somewhere else. While he was going there, he thought Datvachapana Pacha Vippatisari Ahosi. And after giving this food, he regretted it. Oh, I should not have given, or felt bitter of that. So These two things happened at that moment. First, he gave the generosity, and then second, he regretted it. Furthermore, uh, he was thinking, if I if I have given this food to any workers or who is working at home, householder, uh, house help, if we can give them, I could have taken the more work from them. They could have done more great work. But now I have given someone else. It is useless for me. Such a thought occurred to his mind. Bhatu chapaneka puttakam sapateyas karana jivita vorupesi. He has only son, I mean, he has a brother, and the brother has an only son. So the wealth will be divided into this family. To stop that, he has murdered his brother's only child. It happens usually, like then when there is two family members or two sons, the wealth is divided into two kids. But and that wealth is also go to his kin and next of the kin. But he wanted to stop that. No one should get wealth. Everything I will get. So he did. The brothers, maybe brother has passed away, and his only son is there. So he does not wanted to divide this wealth, and that's why he killed that person, murdered him. So the Buddha says, the Buddha gave the example. I mean, Buddha describe it. Why the certain things happen? Why he using this means having this much wealth but not utilizing, and why is childless? The Buddha says, Yankoso Maharaj Setti Gahapati Tagarsekisa Pacheka Buddha Pindapatang Patipadesi. Because of this merchant has given the food to Tagarasiki Buddha, Tassa Kammasa Vipakena Sattakhattum Sugating Saggang Lokang Upajat. He has born 7 times in the good place in heavenly realm. How many times? 7 times. Giving you food once. But this good karma established him to the heavenly world for the 7 times. Furthermore, Tasyeva kammasa vipaka vasesena imisayeva savatya sattakattam settitam karosi. The remain merit means 7 times he born to the heavenly world, and still there is a rest of the merit. The result of that, he born 7 times in this region, being the highest, wealthiest person in that region, the merchant. His business was he was the top of the person of that. And Yankhoso Maharaja Setti Gahapat Datva Pacha Vipatisarya Hosi. That when he has that thought, oh, I should not have given, he regretted that alms because of it. He thought that regret was this, that varamitang pindapatang dasava kammakarava bunjetu tassa kammasa vipakena nasuralaya bhatta bhogaya chittang namate. Okay. So if I have given this to someone else's, I could have utilized, I could have taken the more work from them, but he has regretted it, and because of that, this much of wealth he has, his mind does not enjoy in it. When we regret something, when we regret of generosity, result of that, we will never use it. Simple things. Once you said, oh, I don't like this, what happened? Even that everything is there, your mind does not suit you, your mind does not go cope with it. Okay, let me enjoy it. No. Like someone said, okay, I don't want this. And if that person get it, he does not enjoy in that. So this thing is there. His mind does not engage, or he does not enjoy it, or nor neither he use the clothes, vehicle, anything, or the 5 sensual pleasures are there, does not enjoy because of it. The regret. Remember, when you practice generosity, once you given, Be happy for that. Never let a single thought come to your mind, oh, I should not have done, or I should have done it next week, or oh, this emergency has come to me. If if I have not given there, then this would have been useful for me. Such a thought never let come to your mind, because because there is two actions. One, generosity has happened, and second actions was regret. Generosity will give the result of it, but because of regret, we will be unable to enjoy it. We will be unable to enjoy it. Furthermore, because he was childless, so he gave the Buddha explained that young Koso Maharaja Setti Gahapati Bhatu Japane Ekaputtakan Satapaya Sakana Jivita Vurupi. Tassa Kammasa Vipakina Bahuni Vastani Bahuni Vasasatani Bahuni Vasasata Sahasani Bahuni Vasasata Sahasani Niraye Pattati. Because of wealth, it should not be divided into the family, or my brother's son will not get this wealth. He has killed his brother, son. So this wealth will be his. Maybe his brother has passed away, and now the time to hand over the wealth to his brother's son. So he does not want it to share that. We see the lot of motivational stories are something like this, you know. It is there, but he did not give. He killed that person, and because of that, not only 100 years, not only a more 100 years, thousands and thousands, countless of thousands years, he was suffering into the hell. One action, just because of what it called stinginess or greed. Because of the greed, he has killed someone. That happened, and not only for 100 years or thousands, 100, countless of years, thousands and thousands of years, he has spent into the hell. Tasaiva Kamma Vipaka Vasesena. The remaining result of this karma, there is still karma remains. Means he has spent as much of like an eternity in hell, but still the karma is remain, and due to that, wherever he reborns, there is no son to him. There is no son to him. Furthermore, Buddha says, Tassako Maharaja Settisa Gahapatisa Puranangja Punyam Parikhinam. Bante, Maharaj, remember, now this merchant, now this financier has been used up all his good merit. Whatever the good merit he has accumulated, it is used. Now he has not collected any more further, because he hasn't enjoyed, he has not given to his mother and father, not used for his family. No one is happy surrounding of him. Then no new karma is generated. Nothing. This wealth is there. That's all. No. So not new karma is actually navangcha punyam anupachitan. New karma is not accumulated. So Ajjapana Maharaja Seti Gahapati Maharoruve Nire Pachati. Hence, because of that, old karma is finished, new good karma is not generated. So there is no good karma, only the bad karma remains. And now today, great king, this financier burns in great called Raurava. So the vast fire is there. So he born into that world. King was very, really Bhante, this person, this Gahapati, really born to that Raurava hell? Buddha says, yes, Gahapati. He has born into that. And Buddha gave these verses. What the Buddha says, Dhanyang dhanang rajatang jata rupang parigahang vapi adatti kinchi dasa kamma karapi sa ye chassa anujivito jivino. The grain, money, silver, and gold, or whatever the possessions are there, bonds, servants, workers, and servants, and those depends for their livelihood. Sabbang nadaya gattambang sabbang nikhippagaminang yamcha karoti kayana vachaya udacetasa. Buddha says, you must go on without taking this. So all these things surrounding of us means the wealth or all these things, even the servants or whatever the house and everything you have to leave here. Without them, you have to go to your next destination. Tangcha sabbang nikappagamini. Everything you leave, all of them you left here behind. Only yangcha karoti kayana vacha udacetasa. Whatever your deeds are with the body, speech, and mind, these are the things you take furthermore. Tang tas sakang hoti, tang cha adaya gacchati, tang chas agunang hoti chayavana paini. That's what you call your own. What? Your karma. That's what you take when you go. That's what goes with you like shadow that never sleep. Tasma kareya kalyanang nichayang samparayikang punyani paralokasming patittha hunti paninanti. Tasma kareya punyana. That's why you should do good. You should collect the good merit. Investing in the future life. This will nichayang samparayikang. What you do, the good karma, it is an investment for next life. Today means like we are working today for tomorrow, so we can bring the food in our plate tomorrow. Like whole month we work and then next month we get the salary. We use for that. Same way we do the good karma, it will help us into the future life. The good deeds of sentient beings, all the good karma, the punya, what we do, it takes us, it supports us to the future life or next life to establish ourselves in heavenly world or in the good world. This is the sutta Buddha explained about Aputtaka, childless. So remember in this sutta, what we learn, it's very simply explained. The karma and how the karma gives the result. We feel that we did something once wrong, but that will be enough. So we will suffer for one time. No, all the things we suffer for a lot of times. Like he offered the food for one time and he born to the heavenly world 7 times. And remaining of the karma, he born as a wealthiest person in that region. But because of regret, of generosity, unable to use this, all things. And if you find surrounding of you, you will find lot of miserable people who are unable to use their own wealth. Of people are there. They say, oh, we are practicing simplicity. Oh, we are not doing these things. It doesn't happen like that. Simplicity is good thing, but still not utilizing the wealth what they have got. That is result of their regret of doing this karma. And you will find out the people who have such a nature, they always oppose of the generosity also. Means there are a lot of people. This is, oh, what to do? Oh, why you are doing? Like couple of days before, one of the lady asked me one day, my family members, I was practicing generosity, giving this all beautiful things. And some of the relatives said, you are wasting your money. Why you had to do this all things? People don't understand. This regret stop them from enjoying this 5 sensual pleasure. And that thing we learn. Karma is a great thing. What we do, the result we have to face it. So remember this Aputtaka Sutta and understand this very well. Use this sutta for our enhancement in the Dhamma life. Use this sutta to enjoy this life, and develop, realize the 4 noble truth in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Namo Buddhaya Bhante. So I wasn't aware like how thoughts also create karma. Like for example, like, if we take from this example, the first deed, where, he regretted after providing food to the ascetic. The thing is, maybe the regret itself necessarily didn't harm anybody, right? It's more of an internal thought. So, I mean, like I want to say it's kind of cool, like how that played out. Um, but other than that, yeah, I wasn't aware that, thoughts also create karma, or, unless you act on it, I guess. Or, um, I would like you to kind of explain that a little bit, and
Yeah.
as well as, um, well, I actually forgot the second part, but thank you.
Actually, the Buddha says, Chetana aham bhikkhave kammang vadami. All the thoughts becomes the karma. Karma is not only what happens physically or verbally when we do. It is not about actions. Actions are the one part of karma. Intention or the thoughts what comes in our mind, those are the greater karma. Why do you think that means a lot of people in this world, they are not hurting anyone else, they are not stealing, they are not lying, naturally practicing five precepts are there in a lot of people. But why there are very less people go to the heavenly world? Because mind is also working in that way. Whole the dhamma means what we take it from here. Physical karma or the karma we cannot see. This all comes from mind. Good thoughts comes in your mind and then you act on it. Bad thoughts comes in your mind and then you act on it. So the first karma starts from mind. So, uh, and that is why it is a little bit difficult to get rid of all the things that immediately. This Dhamma practice is for that, how to train our mind to not cause problems in our life. Because these thoughts will take us, means it will do a lot of harm to us. So when you practice Dhamma, like an eightfold path, it is that. So once you practice that, there is no evil thought comes to your mind. So there is no demerit earns. So the Kamma is also, Chetana is also karma. Okay, remember that. Whatever we think, that becomes the karma. Okay, and majority of the karma what we collect, we know very well. Not good karma. Majority of time, like see, 24 hours we have, how many times we develop the mind of practicing generosity? One or twice in day. How many times we are aware of our precepts? Very less time. But how many times we envy others, develop jealousy others? These all become karma. Okay? But we do not have to worry about that too much. We don't have to worry as long as we do not act on it. But regret after practicing generosity, that is the huge karma. Like if you help someone and you say, oh, I should not have helped that person, help is already given and now you are regretting it. So same thing will happen to you in the future lives. And maybe that gives the more things. Like today also we think, oh, why no one is helping us? Just because of that we denied the help to others. So that is there.
So, Bante, the second part was that, what about intrusive thoughts?
Yes, that is also become karma.
So, well, I don't know. Can you do tauba tauba after at the end, maybe?
Actually, um, karma process is very longer. It goes slowly, move forward and forward, forward and forward. That's why years and years, eons and eons, it takes us to be liberated. It doesn't happen in one day. For to become a Buddha also, it takes minimum for asankhya lakha kalpa. That much of time to become a Buddha. For any person who want to be enlightened, he needs the constant support of the well-wishers, Kalyana Mitras. And then the liberations comes. So what we are doing today, like today when we listen Dhamma, when we practice, we don't have to be completely pure. We don't have to. We never say that, okay, only do right things. No. As a human being, we will do the mistakes. It's okay. Accept that. Yes, I did the mistake. Accept it, yet this is my life. That's okay. But justification of doing wrong things, that should not be there. When you do something wrong, ask the forgiveness. That's why we say kayena vacha chittena pamadena maya katang achayang kamame bante. With the mind, uh, physically or verbally, whatever we have done wrong, I ask the forgiveness for that. That is we do. So ask the forgiveness when you do something wrong, and treat yourself. These thoughts are causing more harm to me than giving me good things. So as you develop this thought process, slowly you will find there is a less of evil thoughts comes to your mind. Okay. Okay, so that is called the saying. Oh, look.
Thank you,
Yes.
Bhante.